Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is the 5:30 News on Q2, Montana's news leader.
Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jay Cohn.
And I'm Jeanelle Slade. Tonight, the head boys basketball coach in Roberts faces criminal charges for what officials say was a romantic relationship with a 15-year-old student.
Court documents allege that boys basketball coach John Wayne Payovich had an inappropriate relationship with the girl, including kissing and communicating with her last winter.
Until today, when the Roberts school superintendent learned of the charges from Q2, Payovich was still hired to coach the upcoming basketball season.
It was back in August that Carbon County officials charged Payovich with one count of endangering the welfare of a child, a misdemeanor. The court documents allege Payovich met twice with the 15-year-old girl back in December of 2017 and in January of 2018, once at his house and once at her home. At those times, Payovich is said to have kissed the minor. Payovich has pleaded not guilty.
We spoke today with Roberts Superintendent Alex Ader, who says the district first heard of the allegations back in January and immediately launched its own investigation. But Ader says that investigation didn't find anything. So the district placed Payovich on paid leave, sent the findings to the Carbon County Sheriff's Office, and then put Payovich on a professional improvement plan.
In June, the school board voted to rehire Payovich as the varsity boys basketball coach.
Now, Ader tells Q2 he was unaware of the formal charges against Payovich until today and was drafting a suspension letter with the intent to place him back on paid leave until the school board can weigh in.
In Anaconda, the principal of both the high school and junior high in that town, Sean Hansen, now also on administrative leave.
This after reports of an inappropriate text message from Hansen to a 19-year-old former male student. Hansen allegedly asked him out on a date. However, police are not pursuing an investigation because both parties are adults.
Some residents in Anaconda and former school district employees say the punishment is unfair because of the lack of illegal activity. The school district has called in the Montana School Boards Association to investigate.
The Billings fire that sent 6 people to the hospital early Tuesday morning was set intentionally by a child who lived in the home. According to the Billings Police Department, the 12-year-old boy was arrested following a joint investigation with the fire department. The boy was not one of the 6 injured. A press release states the boy had lived in the home and was taken to youth services where he remains in custody. According to Lieutenant Dave Cardillo, the home did not belong to the parents of the boy, but was also not a group home. He said he was unable to release any additional information on the living situation at this time. 4 adults and 2 children were transported to the hospital following the house fire on Yellowstone Avenue early Tuesday morning. One of the children was then flown to Salt Lake City Children's Hospital and is listed in stable condition.
Water should be close to being turned back on in the town of Fromberg after 2 of that community's water lines failed this week.
The lack of water forced Fromberg schools to cancel classes today. Crews can be seen here on First Street working to repair the city's main water line, the mayor Shirley Miller says was old and failed. There was another repair happening on Harley Street in Fromberg. Both lines failed late Tuesday afternoon, with residents then advised to boil their drinking water.
Fromberg resident Orpha Pruitt has been without running water in her home since yesterday, so she went over to the Senior Citizen Center to pass the time until the repairs can be completed.
I have a little water stored up. In case something happens, you got to have a little water stored up.
It's not a disaster. We are on top of it. We are getting it fixed, and everything will be fine.
Mayor Miller tells Q2 that over the last 20 to 30 years, the water lines in Fromberg simply have deteriorated. In fact, she says another water line broke in the same area this past April.
Now, the cost to repair each line could total as much as $5,000.
Carbon County deputies might be looking for a police impersonator, but then again, they might not be. Reports of a man attempting to pull over people in a white SUV with the word police written on it have been circulating in the county. But as it turns out, a new railroad police officer has also taken up a route in the area. Here at the Carbon County Dispatch Center, each deputy's patrol car is equipped with a GPS tracker that allows the county to know where traffic stops are happening. The reports of a fake officer first appeared in Wyoming, but recently another driver told authorities in Carbon County about an attempted stop. That driver did not pull over, though, afraid it was an impersonator.
But we have yet to have anybody report directly to us saying that they indeed were pulled over by this vehicle. And so that's where we're asking for anybody that may have encountered this individual to contact us.
So Carbon County wants to hear from anyone who's been stopped by a white police car recently. We're told the BNSF railroad police officer does in fact patrol the rail line, but the officer reportedly doesn't do traffic stops.
Turning our attention to weather, Bob, we're saying see ya to summer, but first you have a look back at the 2018 highlights.
Yeah, our own Connor Pregnisher was looking at the records today, put together some numbers. He said, you can go ahead and show them to the people. So, okay, Connor, we will. Here's what we had the summer of 2018. Here's your wrap-up, June 21st to the 22nd of September. That's coming up this Saturday. Summer officially ends at 7:54 p.m. on Saturday, by the way. And so here's what we wound up with. 90-degree days, 19 of them this summer. We had 3 100-degree days. We had 8, and counting so far, 70-degree days. And here's something else to talk about. As you can see, we had below average daily high temperatures in June, July, and August. And roughly we were about 4/100 of an inch, I should say 4/10 of an inch below average for rainfall this summer. And the Climate Prediction Center suggests the outlook for fall looks like it's going to be kind of a warm fall season coming up. We'll just have to wait and see. We'll have your local forecast. That's a little short ranger than that. Coming up in a few more minutes. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks so much, Bob.
Still to come on tonight's 5:30 News, that familiar smell over Billings. It's a telltale sign of the sugar beet harvest. Tonight we get to meet some of the people involved.
And later in sports, Scott sets up tomorrow's explosive soccer showdown between Laurel and Central, which combined have won your last 10 state titles.
You're watching MTN News with Jay Cohn and Jeanelle Slade. Storm Tracker weather with Bob McGuire. And sports with Scott Green. This is the 5:30 News on Q2, Montana's news leader.